Hello, Malala families. It's Principal Langston
and Assistant Principal Crowley.
Well, welcome to the new school year again. We can't say it enough because we're still in those beginning stages, but this is the first video for the 22-23 school year, and we're very excited to pick up where we left off last year because the feedback we received is that you really do enjoy our videos. So for this newsletter, we're going to start after today bi-weekly newsletters. So you'll receive them from us every other week. Teachers send newsletters every week. So we're just trying to layer our communication, but keep you informed. But please know, if you ever have a question, feel free to reach out to us. So I made some notes so that we can just cover some things in this video. I'm so excited. Our first thing is, of course, our A rating. We can't stop talking about it. And I'm so very proud of our school and our partnership with you as parents. We were shocked and surprised, and if you've seen the pictures, then you know that's true, with our PTO during our successful Back to School Bash, presenting us with a banner and a beautiful glass plaque just to celebrate and in recognition of our school's first ever rating A. We just can't stop talking about it. That meant so much in that moment to see parents celebrating the work of the teachers, celebrating the work of all of our staff members, from the custodial staff to the cafeteria. It takes everyone. And together, we're a pretty powerful team. So thank you for partnering with us. And we're going to continue the success that we've started because we're still together and we're going to stay together. Together, we're stronger. We really are. All right, next, I want to thank you for attending the parent meeting. And we have the recording in this newsletter. So if you were unable to come, you can look at the video and get some information about our school, our instructional program, and gifted and talented information, and some other things from our nurse. So just to help you know what we feel is important for you to help support your leopards. So please take a moment to look at that. It was about over an hour, so you may have to watch it in bits and pieces, but we hope that it is beneficial to you. Coming up soon, you're going to hear us talk about the house system. And it goes with our logo for this year, because we are really talking about what it means to be in this space, our home away from home. And how are we in this home? What do we do? What are our practices, our procedures? But the house system is a variation of the Ron Clark Academy system, house system. So we're going to start to introduce that to the children. We're going to pick our houses. There are 4 houses: lead, empower, and achieve purpose. So we are going to have a house reveal. It's going to be very exciting. It's not going to be at the level of the Ron Clark Academy, but it is going to meet our needs here because we are about celebrating our children. They are wonderful and they have many accomplishments, and we want them to know that they are valued and we are here to help them to achieve their purpose. All right, also what you're going to see in the newsletter is the logo from our district, because we are in this district, Fort Bend ISD, cultivating a culture of kindness. It is a character trait that we talk to our children about all the time, your children, and we hope that you're having those conversations at home. But it's not just for the children, it's for all of us. We are all a participant in creating a culture of kindness. And what that means is that whenever we have to interact, we want that kindness to be very present in our conversation, in our wording, in our tone, all of it, because we know that we're having some important conversations about some very important people, your children. And so we want to make sure that we're open and present and listening to you. And again, that the kindness is there. So I would ask you to join us in cultivating a culture of kindness in our communication with one another. In some of the groups now, and we have Remind that we use as a school, but we know there are other platforms that are being used. And I would ask that the kindness is extended into those platforms that are parent initiated and parent driven, to make sure that as we welcome new families, that they are, it's beneficial to them and it is helpful to all of our parents. And so we want to just ask you to just join in with us as we make kindness a priority, and that we understand when we're talking about children that it is most appropriate that we speak with kindness, either in writing or just in general. Okay, so thank you. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Crowley, and she's going to give you some other information.
Hi, Molalla families. I'm pretty excited we're making this video today because it's a reminder of last year and all the great things that happened last year and getting back into it this year. And that's exactly what we've seen here. It's been an impressive start for our teachers, for our students, for all of our staff in general. It's just been amazing to see everybody come back and hit the ground running and get things going so smoothly. In the classrooms, we see awesome things happening in there. The Leopards remember how to own their learning, how to participate, how to engage in all of those awesome conversations, to ask for what they need, and to just improve their learning every day on their own initiative. And then, of course, we have fabulous teachers ready to receive that and return that awesome instruction. So it's just been a really good start to the year. I'd like to talk a little bit about safety. I know safety is on all of our minds all of the time, but in recent months has become a heightened focus, of course, and just want to share with you all of the things that we are doing here. We have started out the year very strong, running through all of our safety drills. We check our buildings, and that includes all of our staff being on board with following Fort Bend expectations for safety and practicing and doing what is right to keep all of us safe. We ask that you partner with us. We appreciate when you do that, because if all of us are on board, then all of us are in good shape. So one of the ways that I want to focus on that is in our arrival and our dismissal, in the car rider, but also for our walkers. So some of you may have noticed that we now have a crossing spot right across our staff parking lot entryway and our bus ramp. Our awesome crossing guard, Ty, who works that crosswalk so well, is now stopping and coming over and crossing our families across the bus ramp. That is a very large crossing point with a lot of traffic. And so we really ask that when you and your Leopards arrive at that crosswalk, that you wait for Ty to come across and stop all of the traffic for you. We want to model what we want our students doing. And so even if you're with your child, we don't want you crossing without the crossing guard. We need the Leopards to see that we always wait for the safest way, and the safest way is with that stop sign. Over in our car rider, we have been getting faster and faster in the morning and the afternoon. This morning, we had all of our cars cleared before the bell rang. And so that's exciting to us. We like to see the movement, but we also like to see safe movement. So parents in those car rider lines, please have that phone put away. We're hands-free only in a school zone. That's the law. And we ask that you do it so that you're paying attention to what's happening around you. Make sure that all of the people walking are safe, our staff is safe, our students are safe. In addition to that, as you're moving through the car rider line, just make sure you're in the mornings, your Leopards are ready to hop out and that you're also ready to receive them into it. And so some of the things that can help us with that is having those backpacks and lunch boxes ready, having the car unlocked. Those kind of simple things will keep us moving. We move a lot of cars. I don't think we've counted them all. We need one of those little clickers to do it because we have so many cars. So we want to finally, at the end of this, thank our Fort Bend ISD police and our local sheriff department. They come around. They've been so visible this year, Ms. Langston. We see them multiple times a week. At this point, if we see them on a daily basis, it's not surprising. So we appreciate the community support for making this the best place to come academically with that A rating, but also the best place to come safety-wise. So back to you, Ms. Langston.
Great information, Ms. Crowley. Thank you. So parents, as we close, I just want to give you an update. You see that there are 2 of us, but we are a team, an admin team of 3, and we're currently in the process because for those of you that were here last year, then you know that we had a team of 3, and Ms. Johnson has moved on to lead her own campus, and we are very proud of her for that. And so we are in the process of securing a new member of our team. And as soon as we have someone, we will introduce them to our wonderful school community. What a lucky person they will be to come here and be a part of this experience. In the meantime, Mr. Kenneth Blanche is our sub-administrator. And so if you hear your children talking about him, he is a part of our staff. So I think that ends it. And we won't see you next week, but the following week. So we look forward to making our new video, sending out another newsletter. But in the meantime, we're going to stop now and get back into those classrooms because that's the best place to be. All right. You ready, Ms. Crowley?
I'm ready.
Okay. So when we say MYE parents, you're saying LEAP. And LEAP means leading and empowering students to achieve their purpose. MYE?
LEAP.